Here's some important news for all you people out there in Washington State. According to the Seattle Times, well, obviously the truth, the Governor Inslee calls for strengthening background checks of gun buyers. Yeah, he's feeding into the Kool-Aid of the Obama push. And he says that he needs to create an executive order when it comes to guns. That's what it's being stated. Governor Jay Inslee seeks to strengthen background checks to lessen the toll of gun violence, calling his proposal a public health response to a public health crisis. Determined to lessen the toll of gun violence, Governor Inslee announced Wednesday the state will seek to strengthen background checks by improving information sharing among agencies and reduce suicides by implementing a statewide prevention plan. He doesn't go into detail about what this statewide prevention plan would entail, but he goes on to state, while Congress has failed for years to make progress on reducing gun violence, we are not afraid to take action in Washington State. What sorry sons of... yeah. And he's going to actually, cite all of the cases that Obama did, all of the ones that happened while Obama was in office? Is that the deal? I don't know. But just thought I'd share with you this latest information that is coming out about his executive order plans and a statewide prevention plan that he plans on implementing. And we'll just have to see exactly what he is talking about. Thanks, everybody. Well, I said thanks, everybody, as if I was done. But this is, of course, the daily dose of doom. 3 stories in 6 minutes. Let's get on to the very next story. Iran accuses Saudi Arabia of airstrikes on its embassy in Yemen. Saudi officials dismisses the claim as propaganda as diplomatic crisis between Riyadh and Tehran intensifies further than what has already been intensified with the latest Shia cleric that they executed. And Iran has been calling for, basically war on the Saudi regime due to that execution. Iran has accused Saudi Arabia of carrying out airstrikes against the Iranian embassy in Yemen's capital, Sana'a. Oh, geez, Lord. Which it claimed left a number of guards wounded and damaging its diplomatic building, although witnesses said the compound was intact and Saudi officials described the claim as propaganda. Tensions between Tehran and Riyadh have been rising amid the escalating diplomatic crisis after the execution that I mentioned just a moment ago. So, some news out of Paris that the police shot a knife-wielding man who, I guess he tried to make his way into one of a police station there in Paris or whatever, and he was shouting Allahu Akbar. And this was on the Charlie Hebdo anniversary. Now, they are reporting, of course, that he is dead. Police in Paris have shot a man dead who tried to enter a police station armed with a knife. Wow. Why didn't he just wait outside until they came out the door or something and attacked him then? But he decided he was going to go in there where all of them had guns that they could train on him, right? Why didn't you just really do something, noteworthy? But, okay, anyway, with all the things that we've seen come out of Paris here in the past while, is this another propaganda piece? Could very well be. The shooting took place at the Goutte d'Or police station in Paris 18th district. A journalist from the New York Times witnessed the events unfolding and published a photo of a man lying on the ground outside the building. If the events were unfolding and he tried to make his way inside, well, they didn't shoot him in the doorway, and I don't know. She was just right there, Johnny, on the spot, right? And they didn't have that whole thing sealed off where she would not be able to capture an image or a picture. She also tweeted a photo of what appeared to be a robot inspecting the body. Another eyewitness said 2 or 3 shots were heard. Oh, okay. Well, there you have that. Now, considering that this is a daily dose of doom, 3 stories in 6 minutes, and we still have a few moments here left. I wanted to share with you one little a comedy piece, if you will, because it was actually quite funny with this guy just standing up here and doing this.
Earn the vote and the support of every single person here, and that you'll go out and find more people to support this cause, because this election is so critical for the future of America. So let's start with something that I think every one of us would agree with.
Marco Rubio owned by Jews and Freemasons. What?
All right, geez.
Marco Rubio is owned by Jews and Freemasons. Oh, tell it, brother. Sing it. All right, everybody. Thanks, everybody, for joining me on another Daily Dose of Doom.